Hi everybody, before I get started, let's look at the demographic data. This is the population structure in Japan. As we can see, the population structure is changing back over time. In the 1950s, 65 years old and over elderly people only represent 4%. But in the 2010, which is the current time, the elderly people rate has been increased to the 23%. In the projection of the 2050, there's almost 40% elderly people in the Japan. So we can see the elderly people is getting more. But the question is, how can we care about them very well? I think that the key is to not make them feel lonely, because I hear some true story. Some old people who have no family and live alone died in their own apartment and nobody found out. A few days later, the neighbors feel the bad smell and the body was found in the apartment. I think that's very horrible thing, because they got no family and no caring and no relatives, maybe suffering with long-term disease. Eventually they are going to die very lonely. I think at that time the government organization caring is very important, because we can put them in the nursing home, because the nursing home has very good medical attention and very good medical equipment, professional trained doctor. Old people can make friends who has same age level. They can enjoy the rest of life there. In the text, Aging in the Land of the Young, Sharon likes spending time with old people. Sharon thinks that old people can get like modern issues such as new technology from the young generation. Turns out, and the young generation can absorb very valuable life experience from the old people. Thank you.
Hi, I'd like to talk about elderly be regarded as the burden by the society. In current society, a high proportion of elderly is a huge problem that they are regarded as a burden by the society. As an example of the essay which named Old Before Her Time, which written by the category brief that elderly get unfair treatment by others. They are ignored, hated, even offended by the public. Why does the elderly be regarded as the burden by the society? The reason that why they get such unfair treatment is due to they can't contribute to society anymore, and they also increase the economic pressure of the government. On the other hand, the government needs to pay the service which is established for the elderly, that even they can't get reward about the tax, which makes the deficit of the financial part of the government. A large amount of elderly decrease the number of labor that make a lot of space be empty that nobody working on it. The elderly increase the pressure of the financial part of the government and also inhibits the development of the society. Under this reason, the elderly be regarded as the burden, even the trouble by the society.
I want to talk about young people ignore the old people. Like in the reading, Aging in the Land of the Young, there is a young mother take her kid from old side to the young side. It shows young children do not ignore the old people. The division of the space are decided by the younger parents. They do not want their kids stay with old people because they think old people become burden for the family, and their idea cannot fix in the modern city. And also, young people will send their parents into the nursing home because they do not have enough time to take care of their parents, and they think their parents will feel not lonely when they in the nursing home, because there are many old people in the nursing home. Moreover, young people do not care about the old people's wisdom, and they just look about the weakness from the old people. That's why most people ignore the old people.
I'm going to talk about some people is not enough to respect to old people. Probably it's because some people think that respect to elder will waste time. When people help old people, they cannot get rewards. Sometimes people see old broken wearing people walking on the street. Perhaps they think old people wearing broken clothing which makes them feel uncomfortable, and they feel that old people have negative effect to the beauty of society. As time goes by, turns out the situation makes young people don't respect elderly. It's a problem of people's morality. However, it's not all issue because of morality. Sometimes the trouble may due to elderly. For example, there are some old people do bad things in China. Once I saw an older woman who walked on the street. She stopped and go down in front of the car, which makes it look like the car hit her. She can devote the money by her behavior. Even the car is far away from her. This kind of event is common and influential in China, which be a person that why young people don't respect elderly. So some people don't respect old people is not just because people don't have morality. Some of reasons is about old people is not all good. Thank you.